We want to take some time tonight to focus on Parkinson's disease. It is a brain disorder that impacts movement, including walking, balance, and coordination. Symptoms usually develop over time, and it is more common as people get older. But there are those who have early onset disease, which can start before the age of 50. And while there are therapies to help people living with Parkinson's, there is no cure. Brian Grant played 12 seasons in the NBA for 5 teams, including the Miami Heat, the Portland Trail Blazers, and the Lakers. And in 2008, he was diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease. And now the father of 8 is sharing his story in a new book titled Rebound: Soaring in the NBA, Battling Parkinson's, and Finding What Really Matters. Earlier today, I had the pleasure of speaking with him. Congratulations on the book. Tell us why you wanted to write this and what message you hope it conveys.
Since I retired over the past few years, just telling different people my story about how I made it out of my small town to college, from college to the NBA to being retired, divorced, being diagnosed with Parkinson's. It just was a good story, and it was one I wanted to tell. I wanted to get written down and put into a book form.
And you say that you've been living with Parkinson's now for more than a decade, but there is so much that we still don't know about this disease. What would you want people to understand about what you're experiencing in your journey?
Every Parkinson's patient is different. I'm more of a tremor person. That's why I'm shaking. And then there are other people that freeze. They actually lock up. And it's just different things. It's a learning process as you go. For a while there, I almost thought that I didn't have Parkinson's because I wasn't progressing for years, and then it just started ramping up.
And you write about some of the complications of the disease, including having your toe amputated, bouts of lockjaw, sleepless nights. Walk us through some of the physical challenges that you experience day to day.
The worst thing that happens with me with Parkinson's is when I can't sleep. I'll go through bouts of insomnia where I'll go 4 or 5 nights without being able to sleep. And I think that's, for me, I can't stand that, because the next day I feel like a zombie, like I'm just walking in a fog. And then there are other symptoms that I have and other people get, like with swallowing. I'm someone who loves to eat, so I got to really take my time now, because if I swallow too quickly, I can start choking on food because the muscles aren't working quickly enough.
How do you persevere mentally through some of those difficulties?
A lot of times I keep it to myself, because of my pride. And you got to learn that, Michael J. Fox told me when I was first diagnosed, he said, look, you have to lose your vanity. And I asked him what did he mean. He just said, you've been this athlete, somebody whose body, you've relied on it, and now it's starting to turn on you. And that could be tough for someone in my position. And I totally get what he says, because a lot of times I won't ask for help, or I'll be going through depression, and with that depression makes me want to recoil from help even more.
I understand that one of your former teams, the Miami Heat, has been a source of strength for you. What has the team and your former teammates done to support you through your journey?
They've just reached out. They've been along with like the Blazers and Sacramento Kings. The Heat have really been there, with the foundation financially. When we first started, Pat Riley came out and gave a speech, just an incredible speech. He's been a mentor, and right now I'm kind of just talking about him gets me excited, because he's such a great man and such a great mentor. I'm very, very grateful for that.
One thing that you said that struck me was that as an athlete, exercise and nutrition, when you would push yourself, you would see results, but Parkinson's doesn't play by those same rules.
The problem's not really Parkinson's. The problem is that I was an elite athlete, and I played for a team like Miami, where I don't know how to do things half tilt. When I go out to work out, it's like I'll work out for 3 days and then I'm out for a week because I pulled a muscle. I can't train like that anymore, and it's hard for me to turn that on, turn that off in my mind.
I know that it's important finding a cure for one, but improved therapies. What is your greatest hope for the future, not just for yourself, but for others living with this disease?
Even if it doesn't help me, I hope that they find something that either helps slow or stop the progression of Parkinson's. We have some medications that works for some people, but not most. But whether it be in stem cell research or what have you, the work that everyone's done would have been together a part of making something that would benefit one of my kids if they were ever diagnosed.
In addition to that, what brings you joy every day?
What brings me joy is being able to wake up and be thankful for waking up and being able to be a father and a friend and a son. That's family.
I was so touched by talking to him. This book is called Rebound. It is out now. In addition, Rob, I talked to him about the Brian Grant Foundation that he worked to set up several years ago, not just to raise awareness and educate people, but also to really highlight and advocate the benefits of exercise and nutrition. So as an elite athlete, he understood how important that was. And he said, although it is difficult now, it is really important to continue that, and also community, to know that there is a community of support out there. There are many unknowns around Parkinson's, but there's a community trying to find the answers. And so knowing that that's out there can provide great solace. So you can find out more about Brian Grant and his foundation by going to briangrant.org.